The magic of an accompaniment tailor-made in the fashion of today. For this occasion, this song.
I'm known as
Jazz Mo.
On this side, this is stereophonic sound. Did you get the interplay between them? Not unlike a sort of game.
yes.
All right, we're live on air.
Are we on?
Yes, sir.
Ooh, we didn't put a timer. We got to put a timer. I got it. 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. We're in on our boy.
You can have some.
Seata Jones.
I'm only drinking half of it. So.
Come on, Seata, we're waiting on you.
Oh, my bad.
You can have
We had our headquarters today. We had boy Seata's, aka Lou Jr.'s crib. He let us stay for the weekend. We here in Austin, Texas. You heard?
Yeah, to get this exclusive interview with my man.
Hey, that shot woke me up, dog.
I told you.
Hey, we've been getting high all this week.
Literally,
all this
man.
weekend. Yeah, boy Seata
getting
always
some good
has
sleep.
it in hand.
Getting some good sleep too.
Damn, I forgot the timer. Over there.
Yeah, it's just
Jump over that thing.
he's late as usual, as a nigger.
Whoa.
Nigger. Late ass.
Come on, man.
Late ass come.
All right, we on for an hour.
Yeah, you got your headphones.
Throw that baby on. Today we might be getting sponsored by Organic Chocolate Stout. If you see it right there.
Yeah, put it right there. Yeah.
Chocolate,
So-
organic stout. Chocolate, the organic chocolate stout. My bad.
Yeah, we need the organic chocolate stout out here. Hey,
Boy Seata's getting situated.
and he has Shiner, and you know we need sponsors out here.
Yeah, man. We Texas boys. We need Texas sponsors. I don't know where organic chocolate stout really from, to be honest. Talking all this mess. What up, Seata, man? You in? You locked in?
What's up?
You
I'm
good?
locked in.
You hear yourself?
I think so.
Yo, thank you for joining us, letting us stay.
Thank you.
Second episode of RealLogicTV. We in Austin. Just came to have a little chill time, and we did. Didn't even hit 6th Street, even though we got high, fucked up.
Yeah.
We didn't want to drive.
There was no point. There was no point of going.
Really? Yeah, true.
Really
I ain't
no
gonna
point
lie. I
going.
wanted to see some women, but I mean, I wanted to chill too, just chillax, you know.
Nah,
Chill.
women ain't nothing but trouble, bro. We don't need
Hey,
that in
I
life.
ain't gonna lie. Before we came, I think on Thursday or Friday, I was looking at fights, and they were all from Austin, like at 6th Street. And I was like, yeah, fool. I was all like, maybe it's not a good thing. And then, we came into some problems. Remember, Challenger didn't want to work.
Yeah, we almost didn't make it out here. Over some bullshit.
We almost came on the truck, but then my pops like, hey, tell your sister let you borrow the whip, the new Honda. That motherfucker drives herself.
Yeah.
And saved us from getting pulled over and getting searched by these state troopers, bro. They were looking for us.
Yeah, man. State troopers out here in Texas do not play at all.
Not at all, man.
At all.
I got a little scared. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, they saw you was riding an Autobot on the way over here, so they probably didn't want to mess with you.
No, man. There's no Autobot. There's no Autobot, bro.
It's like Autobots transform, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
nah, hey, what's his name? Fucking Optimus. I ain't how it goes. Nah, yeah,
Nah,
transforming, dude.
No, man.
That's not.
We're not talking about that today, man.
Oh
Ain't no
man.
dilts involved. But yeah, we was surely scared, man.
I was a
Still,
little
Frank
Frank.
was giving me a whole story about like if he should tell him that he had something on him.
Yes,
or
yes.
not. He's like, should I be honest with him or just lie?
We did
I'm
have
like,
this.
bro. Honestly, I don't think they'll find it, but he
Nah.
was very nervous.
Yeah,
The state trooper followed us for at least 10 miles.
10 miles.
at least, yeah,
Yeah.
at least.
At least 10 miles.
Less or more, but yeah, he followed us, and I was actually. I feel like it's a good question, dude. Like, what? I mean, at the end of the day, they might still search you, even
Might, yeah.
you know,
State troopers will,
Yeah.
especially at night.
especially at night. I feel like they're more aggressive.
Yeah.
Like they really want to find some shit, like even like a gram or even like just a joint. They're gonna be happy, like, oh, this dude, yeah, we got some. I feel like they're more aggressive at night, and they really.
And that's the crazy part. In Texas, they live. I can't believe they'll take you to jail over a gram, man.
That's the thing.
It's
We
not
didn't
like
get to
like we're a drug cartel or something.
we didn't get to look up the the actual full laws. I mean, even though there's some that's changed, like in Houston, if you get caught with less than 4 ounces, you might just get a ticket, and you're gonna take this class supposedly to help you and make you not use it again. Some shit. It's not gonna happen, but it's kind of one of those, like, you know, not probation. What is those, like those DUI classes, I guess?
Well, I just like with me, the DW when I got the DUI, yeah, they make you take a class, and it's like a drunk driver.
Drunk ed, like drunk ed. Driver's ed. Driver's ed. Drunker ed. I think we're drunk right now.
But you have to also, you got to do a MAD, which is Mothers Against Drunk Drivers.
Oh.
Yeah, so you have to hear their stories, and a lot of it is kind of fucked up.
I've heard of that, yeah.
And you just got to be like, man,
I don't want to drink and drive no more.
I don't want to drink and drive no more. So it's actually a good program, but a lot of people don't learn from it, and they get like 2, 3. Once you get that third one, oh shit! Once you get that third one, oh shit! See, we need that sponsor. Our equipment falling apart.
Yo, our shit is falling apart. We need some new pop filters, man. Pop. We just trying to make it with these mics, you know, that we found.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
saying? So like I was saying, once you get to that third one, man, it's
help me.
You going to jail.
Yo,
we broke.
I'm fighting for my life. Yo, we out here fighting for our life, man. Y'all need to watch these and share. Subscribe.
So we got our boy Seata here, man. So, man, what's going on with you out here, man?
Yeah, Seata, let us know what it is. What?
AK Lupe Fiasco.
Yo,
Jr.
I'm so glad, man. I'm so glad I met Seata and from y'all, and also like, man, we got somebody to come and chill with. Yeah, like, we don't have to go out and shit. You know, I think we just getting to that point of oldness. You know, like, let's just chill.
Yeah, man. It's like,
and as soon as
I used to be like, man, let's fuck it, let's go out. But now it's just like, nah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I did want to party, but then it's like, I don't mind chilling too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I don't feel back. I think maybe if I was like 24, 25, I would have been like, God, I wanted to party. But this time I was like, man, I want to relax.
Yeah, we know our limits these days. Like, back when we were young pups, we could do whatever we want, but now it's like we got to pace it. Make sure we doing things at a good, even pace so we can wake up the next day.
We're going to be hurting the next day.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I didn't get no hangover, nothing. That weed really just put us to night.
Hangovers, man. But I did get some good sleep.
Yeah, that Friday, I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I woke up energized, though.
Something in the air.
Something is definitely in the air.
I've actually feel like once we leave, man, I'm gonna be relaxed when I come back to the city, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna feel that pressure again. Like, fuck, I'm losing my job.
That's why we need that sponsor, man.
Yeah, we need sponsors.
We broke out here.
We broke. Help me.
Help me.
I'm fighting for my life.
America, y'all should see the studio setup right now. These boys using pantyhose for pop filters.
Hey.
Mics on.
This soundboard, I don't know where we got it from. Pawn Shop 88.
Sponsorships out here.
We definitely need it.
So what's a regular day in Austin for you, Seata, out here?
Shoot, man, I'm just working.
Besides eating Chick-fil-A every day.
Don't get me started on that Chick-fil-A, man.
Chick-fil-A, we need that sponsor.
Yeah, you're right. No, you see that name? We do that name dropping.
That's the sponsor right there. Chick-fil-A, I know, they've been in the news for good and bad these days, but
really, it was just that gay thing, but that's just because of the religion part, right? Yeah, I would say. But come on, that damn chick is holy somehow. You know what I'm saying? And even if it was like against like gay stuff, there's some gay people that eat it still. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. That's just too delicious.
It's one of the things that it's just like the NFL, man. People say they're gonna protest it, but they're not.
They probably do protest it, but eat it on the side, like you eating Chick-fil-A? Nah, this is
it's okay, buddy. It's okay. It's good. It's good.
I'm boycotting it. And your mouth.
Oh my god.
I think they said last year NFL records were at an all-time high or something. Like the year we just finished, they were saying
they went back up.
Like back up. So I don't know.
So what do you think about the Kaepernick thing? That seems to be like the recent thing that Everyone wants to know his settlement and what he got.
How much he got? Like 30 mil, right?
Well,
that's an assumption. No one really knows what he got. He hasn't came out.
That's like the question of the century. People are trying to figure out how much he settled for to see if it was worth it.
Yeah,
was it worth it? And what all did y'all really talk about behind the scenes?
But how much would it really be? Like how much? I don't think still like even though he he is gonna get a good settlement. I still think people might not be like that's not enough. That's not enough. We need 300 mil.
Yeah. It's either that, and then, well, this is the thing with black people right now. They're like wondering like, okay, if he gets back in the NFL, is he gonna still kneel? Is he still gonna stand up for what he believes in, or did he get paid off?
Well, that's what everybody's waiting for what they really agreed on, right?
Right.
Yeah. Well, the trickiest thing about that is he was kind of trash the last time we saw him play.
The last 2 years, right? Last year?
Not to say he can't, overcome it, or maybe that was just an anomaly or an off year, but
hiccup.
That doesn't help his case in a lot of people's eyes, because it's like if you were the rawest dude on the planet and this whole stuff was happening to you, it'd be one thing, but you're not even like the best of your craft definitively, so it's kind of hard to stand behind you.
Yeah, and he was kind of like a backup quarterback, right?
After the whole before the kneeling stuff.
Yeah. It was like a fringe starter type situation. Harbaugh put him up as a starter. He kind of got successful for like about 3 years, and then Harbaugh left and everything went downhill. So it's tough to evaluate what exactly.
Is that the Harbaugh that went to Michigan, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I was going to ask you guys, like, so what do y'all feel? Do y'all feel like he should tell what he got? Does he owe that to the public? I don't think necessarily he does.
I'll go first. I think I'm like in the middle. Like you should, and you don't really have to. I mean, you already did what you did. You put your career on the mat, like on the ropes of just failing or whatever. And
he did a lot for the community.
Yeah, and he raised a lot of money and all that stuff. And it's like he did what he had to do already. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like if he settles and gets whatever money he does, he deserves it. Right. I really think that is. But then again,
got more money now. Than he did. Just NFL. The Nike contract.
Oh, yeah. We forgot about that. Yeah. And then it comes to, like, maybe people kind of do deserve. They don't really. I don't know, man. I think, like, it's a 50-50 to me.
Yeah, I feel like
if he does, he does. Yeah, if he does, he does. And if he doesn't, he doesn't. And he already did what he had to do. And, he put his career on the line. And look at him now. He's doing real good now.
Yeah, if they, like, at this point, if they never revealed another detail about the details of that settlement or whatever it was, then I could live with that. Obviously, we'd want to know specifics and see what's really going down and see how we can help, or if you got hoed or whatever the stipulations were. But
whatever it is, man, he's staying quiet about it.
And I feel like they might tell him like, hey man, you can't be kneeling no more. But then again,
I think that was
he still ain't never gonna satisfy a lot of people.
Assuming that's what he's agreeing on if he plays in the NFL again.
Yeah.
But he's probably got a good enough settlement to not play ever again.
But wasn't the XAFL or something like that?
XFL?
XFL?
Like the XFL and then the AAF.
The AFL.
American Alliance of Football.
But isn't the XFL ran by Vince McMahon?
Yeah, but supposedly they were going to get big names to like get people to watch that shit.
If he can pay them,
because this year I think last year, the Super Bowl was really a low ratings. Yeah. The ratings were low. So people probably are like not watching it.
Yeah, real logic.
All right. But yeah,
logic.
Oh, we do need that. Yeah,
that tag.
That computer chick voice. Anybody with a computer chick voice, hit us up.
Or a sexy girl who wants a voice sample for us, man. Let us know. We need it.
You about to get shit for saying sexy, girl. Sexy. Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm not R. Kelly, man.
Man, R. Kelly, man. What is up with that guy, man? They trying to ruin his life. Nah.
He gave y'all 30 years of his career.
Bro, how many dudes fuck with that song? With a couple of those songs on?
Yeah, everyone fucks with his music. I mean, stepping in the name, like he's
stepping in the name of love,
bro. Everyone play that at their weddings, man.
Yeah,
He gave y'all music. I believe I can fly.
Ready for ignition.
Yeah.
Been out the kitchen. I was popping that shit.
Sure, he was making his best hits when he had the first allegations.
Yeah.
But nobody. But the crazy thing is that nobody cared until the docs came out. You know.
Yeah, and that's one of the things we were talking about before. Is just these documentaries are coming out now about how monstrous these people were.
Yeah.
But it's like, why now? Why is everyone on an uproar now when we knew R. Kelly did this stuff way back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think one thing is black people are so forgiving, like we were talking about last time, and we just forgive whatever because he's made so much good hits. So it's just like that we jam, and it's hard for people to separate the artist from the person.
That's a big thing.
That's just what I was thinking. It's like, to what degree are we able to separate the art from the artist? Some people can do it better than others, and maybe, like you're saying, maybe it's like a cultural thing. Maybe with like black people, you know, we can kind of see different levels, or maybe other, you know, ethnic culture groups see it on a different level too. But we got to be able to, even now more so than ever, separate art from artists because it's getting out of hand these days. But
yeah, I always think I don't think the art should take the fall for it either. I mean, the artist is the art who. I mean, the person, the artist is their own person, and they created the art, but it's like, like you got to learn how to separate it. I think it's like they're taking down. They took them down from
hard,
like Spotify and iTunes and shit, and now they're
Spotify,
doing Michael Jackson and. They even took him off The Simpsons. Yeah. Well, the music now, I don't know about the music, but I know they took that episode, that Michael Jackson episode, out.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on, like.
See, that's the issue with our society, man. Like, we only fight when we feel like it's necessary. And right now, I feel like since it's hot, everyone's fighting about it, and it's like, and then it's crazy now.
It comes to that point where everybody wants to be on the good side. Nobody wants to fall and say something that other people don't agree with because they don't want that fire.
People are scared to tell the truth now.
Exactly, and you get fired up. Even if you have your own opinion, you'll get fired up. Like, it doesn't matter if you're against mine, you're getting fired up. I mean, I'm not that person, but that's what most society is. So it's kind of like. It's like you can't say I still love Michael Jackson music and R. Kelly music.
Right.
Oh, you defending them? Like, nah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Bro, like honestly, man,
not even like that.
A lot of producers and artists, they need to admit that they sample a lot of MJ's music, man. His catalog is huge.
Yeah.
And you got even with R. Kelly. R. Kelly wrote so many songs for different artists, but they're not defending them.
Yeah,
but doesn't
he probably does feel a little bit betrayed, but it's just like it's not excusing for what he's doing. It's just like,
but it's hard. It's hard to go try to defend somebody that you don't have hard facts about.
Yeah,
but there's a lot of fact. I mean, like there's video of him on there, so it's like it's gonna be hard for me to defend him. You know what I'm saying? Like, but hey, R. Kelly, we did this song, we cool, but I see you facing that video with that 14-year-old girl, bro. I can't defend you.
That was years ago, and apparently, as this documentary came out, their leak of like 2 new tapes.
Yes, I heard,
but no one's seen them.
I didn't see. No. People, you could look it up. I was watching a podcast, Fighter and the Kid, and they actually put they looked up the video, or something like that, and it's actually what's crazy is like. In the background, they're like you know, they're all getting aroused and shit. Like, oh yeah, it's a 14-year-old girl, something like that.
What?
Yeah, and he's on the video, and I think he also pisses on her after he's done. I think he also pisses on her or something.
Damn.
But that's kind of it's kind of like
that P was.
I don't want to watch that shit. Yeah,
that P was digital, bro.
Yeah, so he didn't do it.
He ain't do it.
Nah, man.
You know, Kelly B.
Nah, but yeah, it's a hard thing to either defend them and like, even I don't want to. But I mean, the music, I can't. You can't. The music's amazing.
So
it's
hard, bro. It's his voice of an angel.
He ain't an angel though.
It's like he's still going through all this stuff, but I'm still gonna be able to bump, you know, "Step in the Name of Love" without always tying it to.
Boy, so you're gonna put it on as soon as we walk out?
I might have to. I really might have to.
Just like careful, man. R. Kelly gonna see this, man. Remember that.
It's like when I think about me, like Kanye West is like my biggest example. Ooh. Everyone says, everyone's quick to say, "Oh, he's a jackass, he's a jerk," and I'm like, yeah, obviously,
right.
But I still can mess with his music. I still can support what he like his projects and things like that. But yeah, of course I know he's a jackass. Yeah, of course I know. He's
at that point you still are separating the artist from his art. You could he's a genius with music, bro.
And you by all just because you listen to a song or some kind of artistic work by somebody doesn't mean you necessarily endorse everything that they bring to the table.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And the man could have his own opinion about whatever he wants.
Yeah, and that's where you have to separate that human from the artist.
Yeah.
When Kanye is in his art mode, man, he's a genius.
Yeah.
He's legit a genius of what he's come with and the trends that he's came with. And I honestly think he deserves a little more respect, for his artist side. But, I mean, yeah, he has different opinions about what he likes and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And I feel like as a society, I think we care too much about people's opinions and forget what they've done. Just like with the whole thing with Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
The whole Grammy thing?
Yeah, it's like, that was a long time ago. He was a different person,
People don't want to accept that people change either.
Yeah.
Nah. Yeah, true. And Kanye's changed. He's obviously changed from what we remember him as.
Even to his rapping changed.
Right. But he's trying new stuff. And guess what? Every time Kanye drops something, even though we get disappointed. Sometimes we get disappointed, bro.
Yeah.
Even that scoop diddy scoop. Scoop diddy scoop diddy scoop diddy scoop. I was jamming that whole
that beat though.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That shit was still bumping.
Man.
I was still bumping that shit.
It's a point in my life, man, that I hold with Kanye because I remember in high school when he first dropped, man, it was just like, bro, who is this cat?
Yeah.
His music connected with me on other levels that never connected with me with other songs.
Yeah.
And it was just like, it felt good to hear this type of stuff.
Yeah.
So it was like, man, this is a different artist. This is the guy. And it's hard for me to forget how Kanye made me feel about, the college dropout days, the late registration days.
Right.
Those albums got me through bad times in my life.
Yeah.
And even with graduation,
yeah.
It's just like people hold on to that. And it's hard for me to dismiss Kanye because of that. Because he literally made a change in my life during that era.
Yeah.
And he made me honestly want to rap.
Yeah.
Which we do now.
Yeah. Yeah. He made me like him as an artist. All them, was it College Dropout and before them, even Through the Wire was just like, wait, hold up. You know what I'm saying?
And
I was
that
like,
2 words were most there, man. He was putting a lot of Chi-Town rappers on the map, bro.
Yep.
Common. We've been jamming that Common all weekend, bro.
Nah, man. Suck. No, it's a count of 3. I just want you to go ahead and suck me up. Suck. That's that edited version. It really didn't get released.
Real Logic remix.
You gotta listen to the album twice and then they'll pop up. That'd be funny if you do. You listen to the album twice and then the third time that song comes out. Suck.
How did they get that code on the CD?
They got it coded. Like a secret cheat code. Bruh. Put a little cheat code in.
Cheat code.
That's not the song though, man.
It ain't.
It's a go, actually, man. It's a go.
Kanye put
Shout out to
a lot of people on, bro. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't know about a lot of people if it wasn't for Kanye.
And it comes back to
Kanye,
separating.
we need that sponsor and Adidas.
Oh, we need some Yeezys, bro. some Waves, whatever. 500s, 700s, 350s, whatever. Mm-hmm. Let's get them. But yeah, man, it goes back to just separating the artist from his art. And I don't push him to his his opinion. His opinion is his opinion, and that's what it is. I don't have to support him on everything.
Yeah.
Prime example though. Lou can attest to this. Lupe Fiasco, one of my favorite rappers of all time, didn't like Obama. Yeah. I mean, he put a lot of tracks out like with his dislike for Obama that I necessarily didn't agree with, but dude, his art, bro, I can't ever let it go. Yeah. He's too cold.
But if you really let that shit, if you really let that shit get to you, you would have probably stopped listening to Lupe, even though that was your favorite artist. If it really got to, but you're not like that. You know how to separate the artist from his art, and that's why you still jam him. I mean, dude, and fire.
A lot of this, what America don't understand, man. Artists sometimes will just say some crazy shit. Yeah. From time to time. So
and from time to time, everybody's human.
I'm with you with that whole Lupe thing because I was a little bit disappointed when he came out saying what he said about Obama, and I think it was more about the policies that either Obama was trying to champion or that were associated with Obama, not necessarily him as a person or anything like that. Right. So I was kind of like, dang, man, dudes from your Chicago area, your clique, he's one of y'all, so y'all should be working together and things like that. But I mean, it's like what y'all saying as well. People change, so we can't expect them to do what we expect them to do for a number of years. If something happens, if something differs from what we expect, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
And and not just that, but like you're not expecting an apology from him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
No. And that's something he wanted to get off his chest.
And he did it. And you should like congratulate him for that. Like he did it, and knowing that it might get some backlash, and that was his opinion. And I don't think he should apologize. But he should. Like today's society,
I'm not. I wasn't expecting an apology, but when it first came out, when he was tripping about the whole Trayvon Martin thing, and he was saying some crazy shit on Twitter. Yeah. And for that one moment, I almost fell into it, man. I was like, man,
what was he talking about? Dude. Like, was it making it like a conspiracy type thing?
No, he was just kind of blaming black people for what happened to Trayvon. Oh, okay. So it was just kind of like the stuff that he was saying at the time, and he was obviously ranting on Twitter like Kanye be doing, but bro, it's like he was speaking his mind, but at the time, I literally was legitimately hurt. I was like, man, I don't know if I can fuck with Lupe no more.
But then again, if you think about it too,
suddenly he dropped a new album. I didn't care
anymore. He's like, Twitter, what? Nah, but then again, like writing, like text messaging somebody, or like comments on Facebook or Twitter, just misinterprets things, and like maybe he was trying to make a point, but the way you read it, or if you're reading it with anger or some type of different way, you're just reading it wrong, dude. And it's sometimes you just write it wrong. He probably wrote what he was really trying to explain wrong, and you just take that the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what's also fucked up with society. Like we just text message, write, and all that stuff, and shit. We don't talk no more. Like we hardly talk, man.
Not at
like,
all.
It's weird. Like to get a phone call, like if it's not your mom, fam, or somebody you really talk to, getting a phone call is kind of weird. Or like a job,
right? Yeah.
Like boss man calls you up or something. But even then, sometimes you just get a fucking text message, Yeah. And the most people that call are the fucking collectors. That's why I don't answer. Scam, what is it? Scam likely
and all that shit on there.
I ain't doing it. They be trying to be sneaky though. They be using like an 832 number, and then like it gets you thinking. You're like, maybe it's somebody important. Yeah. Maybe it be that shorty that I was looking at.
I don't know who's in North Carolina, but they need to blow that shit up because that's exactly where I keep getting these sales calls from.
Nah, bro. Carolina. You know what's weird though? Before we went to New York, I was getting calls from New York. Before I went to Chicago, I was getting calls from Illinois, Chicago, I was getting before New York. I was getting Yonkers. I think one of them was it Brooklyn or.
You get Brooklyn, Yonkers, and I get some from the Bronx.
Somebody else from New York, yeah. It was something else from New York because I even took a screenshot, like, hey, B, like New York, what up, B? Like, but it says scam likely, and then before I went to Chicago, I got some from Illinois, and then it was Chicago, and then it was like somewhere else. Yeah. So it's kind of like weird.
Sales calls are bad.
I get them from everywhere these days. Georgia, Cali,
for sure, yeah, for sure, Cali.
Annoying.
It's the way they
Portland. Hey, Portland. We probably going to Seattle soon, bro. Cause I be getting some from Portland.
Yeah, I do need to go there, man. I'm definitely trying to work.
Our
for
boy
Nike,
Will
man.
was supposed to come back, but I don't think he's back yet.
Hey man, his stuff is blowing up, man. Shout out to
boy Will
man.
Nova. Second episode, we gotta have him on here.
Yeah, we do. We need to have him on at least.
I'm just saying because we're gonna go visit him, but it didn't go through. And then I know he said he was gonna be here by February, but I don't think he's got back yet.
I'm trying to work with Will, man. Our schedules always colliding with each other, so hopefully I can work with that man a little bit after this KamehamehaCon situation. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
what y'all trying to do in Portland? Just chill.
Well, for me, man, I'm trying to get some work. Nike, I need a sponsor, man.
Hey, Nike, hook us up.
Hey, Nike, man, I'm trying to work for y'all, man. I'm a graphic designer, bro. So,
hey, I just want to try out shoes.
Anything
design,
yeah,
design.
Just send us a pair, man. We'll rock them in our next episode on the table.
Man,
we'll all have our feet.
What
on
are the
table.
ones that like lace up by themselves? The ones that lace up by themselves? What's it called?
Whatever Zion wasn't wearing, send us those.
Which ones?
The ones that lace up by themselves.
They call
the $2,000
ones.
The Daps, yeah.
They're like $2,000, right?
No, they're like $250.
Yeah, they're like $250.
The self lace?
Yeah.
No way.
Yes.
All right, buy me a pair.
What? You just got money?
$250 is not. Yeah.
You supposed to be
actually
broke,
my
bro.
income tax.
You supposed to be broke.
I'm waiting for my income tax.
You can't tell them you got money like that, man.
Yeah. I don't got money. I'm dying. I'm fighting for my life.
Yeah,
these bills.
Hey man, we're
hey, this camera's on. Hey, this camera's on.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm fighting for my life.
Y'all killing me out here.
Hey, bro. Yeah, it's funny because like we ain't gonna let this shit go, bro.
Nah,
like
man.
that's just too funny. Like,
and see that's the thing. Like, regardless of if he's guilty or not, we now have like a new focus on this dude just getting belligerent during an interview, and that's gonna be like the main drive behind all this buzz he's getting. Not the case itself, but just how he was conducting himself during an interview.
Yeah, and it's crazy because like who's talking about that Gucci boycotting thing anymore?
Well, a lot of the thing is,
shout out to Killer Callejon. I seen he posted about it, and I was like,
and
facts.
Mayweather,
yeah.
But black people didn't fight against Gucci because most black people can't even afford Gucci, and that was their whole thing.
Bro, but the rappers that do can't afford it, buy it.
Yeah,
like it's nothing.
T.I. stood up against it.
Has he really?
Yeah. But Mayweather said he's gonna do whatever he wants.
Mayweather don't give a fuck.
Nah, he does. He just,
I support him.
He said, "Fuck it, I'm living my life."
Yeah.
And honestly, man,
I'm just living my life.
Yeah, just living my life.
Dropping tracks.
Honestly, man, when I seen the Gucci story, it was messed up, but it was kind of like I don't want to put energy behind this because I feel like it's more serious things out there.
Yeah, and it's also kind of a waste of time.
Like, yeah, it is because people gonna still rock it.
Exactly.
And you're gonna probably see it in another rap video.
That's what I meant about wasting time. People, they're just gonna talk shit, probably fuck up a Gucci store or two, and then they're gonna go back and rock it,
just like they did with H&M.
Exactly.
But people still go to H&M.
Yep.
They stocks dropped for what 2-3 months and went right back up.
Like when Nike did the Kaepernick thing, they dropped, but then like
for like a
doubled
day.
or tripled. Yeah, they doubled or tripled.
Tripled up.
Yeah.
Because man, they know who buys their shoes, bro. Come on.
Yeah. Same with that Zion Williamson stuff.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Zion. But you know what? Zion's gonna get a fat shoe contract from Nike. Somebody gonna sign him.
Somebody.
They have to, bro. I think
he gonna
Nike
get a nice shoe made for
I
him.
think Nike's gonna get his ass because first of all, he fucked up on the Nike. Like not that he fucked up, but he's explosive, and that damn shoe couldn't sustain that pressure.
Yeah.
You know, and then they have to make up for it, bro. They have to.
You don't think Adidas could get him?
Yep, they can.
I think they could.
I think they will, and I think they will, dude. Like I think they'll be like, this is gonna be. But then again, like,
well, Harden's a big dude too, and they made a
6'6",
good shoe
200 and what?
He's like 230 pounds.
I would say 30. Yeah.
But he's still a stocky man. Man.
Yeah.
But do you think Zion needs to lose some weight before he come to the league, or lose some weight in the league? Because if he get any bigger, bro,
that's the thing, bro. They're gonna really work with him once he gets in the league. They're gonna make him cut some weight.
Yeah, they got to.
Yeah.
Because imagine at 280, 285?
280.
He's moving like that. Imagine take 20 pounds off. Yeah. At least, bro, just trust me. 10 pounds, 20 pounds, dude's going to be flying up and down the court, bro.
Yeah.
and just
but
muscle.
he's already flying.
That's what I'm saying. So imagine just taking off a little bit of.
He's built like Charles Barkley was, man.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. But he's playing like LeBron, kind of.
Yeah, guard, man, at that size. But I really hope that man get his contract and not be a bust, man.
I don't think he will, bro.
I don't think he'll be a bust.
Yeah. Everybody's gonna hate. You know, people probably hating already. I've seen people. I see people hating on him, but I feel like it's a young kid, dude.
Just like
if it is a buzz, it's a buzz. But at the end of the day, he's killing, bro.
Yeah.
But people hate on anything these days. Any type of greatness, just like they hate on Harden.
Yep.
They hating on Harden all the time, man.
Yeah, even though sometimes it does look like a travel, but
it do. But
he be hitting them.
He still be dropping.
He be hitting them though. Nah, he's a great, amazing player. I'm not taking nothing off of him.
Get to the line, but it was one game. He still scored 42 points and only went to the line 3 times.
Yeah, and then people
unassisted.
But then the haters like, oh yeah, whatever, lucky night, because he didn't go to the line. Yeah. Like he's just. But why can't people just give him his credit? He knows how to get a foul and he does it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
He's.
I'm sure Kobe did it before. I'm sure LeBron's done it before.
Kobe did whatever was necessary to win a game.
Yeah, even scoring 61 points and up, 81 points, 81 points. He didn't have to pass the ball. Yeah. I was just wet these hoes. He did whatever he had to.
The hottest topic right now, though, is I wanted to get Seata's opinion on is the LeBron versus Jordan comparisons.
Oh, that's a never ending. That's a never ending.
ESPN, we need a sponsor since y'all talk about that nigga all the time. Shit.
When don't they talk about? They were talking about how what is he gonna do with his free time? Like, let the man live. Like, Jesus
he's
Christ.
done a lot in his legacy, man. Like,
I bet you
don't owe nobody.
When the ESPN follows him, like the Kardashians get followed by E. For real.
But they hate on a man who hasn't done anything. He's never been caught up in a scandal.
Yeah, Ooh. Clean.
He's been clean.
LeBron.
Oh, LeBron. Oh.
Yeah, well, we already know Jordan had the gambling thing situation. But still, man, what do you think about it, man?
Man, I mean, shout out to Bron for beating MJ's scoring record. Obviously, that's a big damn deal. I think they said he's got Kareem, Karl Malone, and I forget who else above Kobe, I think.
Yeah.
But amazing, obviously. Mm-hmm. Props to him. The only thing at this point that's gonna make me put LeBron over MJ is gonna be championships. And I know people say,
here we go.
No, don't just count the rings. There's so many other factors. So like in terms of legacy and all that stuff, I get why it could be argued that LeBron's, as good if not greater, but I just think there's something about what Jordan did during the finals and during the playoffs that will never, like, it was literally just designed to never be topped. So unless LeBron can like get 6 rings, I think that will start the conversation between like who's better, MJ or LeBron. But outside of that, in terms of just like,
I think it's too late for LeBron, man.
But there's a lot of dissecting too, man. It goes to Jordan didn't get defended by these many great people, and then it goes LeBron gets defended, gets this, gets that. It's a hard comparison. Like you could go by stats, you could go by whatever, but at the end of the day, the final comparison goes to like the era, like who really did defend them, who didn't, how great was that defender, how great was that team, and I understand that comparison. I'm fully with it, but at the end of the day, I don't think there's ever gonna be a one compromise thing. Even with the rings, he could win more rings than Michael Jordan. But to me, my favorite player is Kobe. I grew up Kobe and Iverson. I grew up in Kobe, Iverson era. That was my shit. Yeah. And then a little bit of T-Mac, but it was Kobe, Iverson, and then Jordan came in. Yeah. And I'm not really a LeBron fan. I give him his props. He's a great player, but it's only Michael, Kobe, and Iverson. Like that was my main players.
During that time, man. Honestly, I was a huge fan of like Carmelo Anthony. I thought Carmelo.
Oh yeah,
Denver days,
man. Denver days, yeah.
Whoo, man, he was a beast.
Yeah,
and I'm still disappointed this man ain't get a ring.
Kobe. Carmelo was real good too. He was a great player.
I wish T Mac could have got one.
T Mac,
man.
Yeah, when he came with the Rockets. I mean, I wish Francis would have got one too.
Man,
too.
And he wasn't even a buzz. It's just he got caught up in too much bullshit.
Yeah.
Who, Francis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With drugs and everything. So.
I mean, he was a great player. I still wish he would have had one. He still would.
His career ended early though. Really
I wish Yao would have had one.
Yes.
I think Yao really deserved one, but I mean, not all the great ones get one.
Yeah.
Steve Nash didn't get one.
My sack didn't get one.
Whoa! I don't think your sack plays in the NBA.
My sack plays in the NBA.
Here comes number 34, Jeremy Sack.
Okay. NBA sponsors. We need that sponsor, NBA.
Seymour, if he goes.
I will say that no one. I heard someone talking about this the other day. No one's ever going to say that the dude during their generation was like someone from another generation is going to beat the dude right now. Like no one this day and age thinks, Jordan's going to be better than LeBron, or like, when our kid, like when we have kids and stuff, they're gonna be like,
Zion's the best.
Zion's the best. Like,
you mean this
it's gonna
year,
always be a
you
best
mean this
over
year's
best.
generation?
Yeah, you're always gonna be a prisoner.
Yeah, it'll be a rare catch to find somebody that will be like that's probably like what 15 right now.
Yeah,
and it's like, oh no, Jordan was the best.
Yeah.
They're most likely attracted to LeBron's.
Because there's some cats out there saying like Kareem is like the greatest of all time.
Exactly.
And
a lot of people will probably say Bird was. A lot of people will probably say Bird was.
You can't tell them otherwise. But
what's that dude from the what was it with the Pistons? What's his name? Isaiah Thomas. Yeah.
Bad boy Pistons.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people will probably be like, "Nah, that was the greatest player," and then like Iverson was, and it's never. And I know the comparison is LeBron and Jordan, but I think it will never be a compromise. Like it will never be.
Jordan was a different level, man.
In different eras, you just can't.
Different impact on the game. Just a lot of differences.
You gotta really think about the greatness of this man. I'm not excusing anything that LeBron's doing, but it's just like. Every time I look back at Jordan, because we grew up during the Jordan time, so
yeah,
we seen him play in both eras. So
yeah,
even saw that greatness.
Olajuwon.
Akeem is overlooked as one of the best big men.
Yep.
Exactly. I mean, a lot of people would be like, "Hey, Olajuwon's the best player."
Yeah, That's straight up.
But it's just
I will give him that. It's debatable, but it's still.
Drexler, they'll be like Drexler's the best one.
Yeah,
it's just never gonna.
Drexler was compared to Jordan during that era.
Yeah.
Oh really?
The high
rivals. Yeah.
Yeah, they were rivals.
Yeah.
But at least they were like around the same area. I mean, era. You know what I'm saying?
I think Drexler was a little bit older. He's a little bit older.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is that LeBron and Kobe are so way different. The way they play basketball now and they play basketball back then. It's also way different.
Yeah.
They used to use big man back then.
That and like these dudes used to play through injuries.
Yeah.
Like nothing, man.
Play every game.
Isaiah Thomas won a playoff game on one foot.
Yep.
Because he had messed his ankle up. Dude continued to play on that messed up ankle, bro. It's like, and that's why a lot of the old heads, they question these guys now, is he really that hurt? Like,
oh
yeah,
and it's like, man, it's different. The NBA is just different now, man. This era is different. You got social media now, and honestly, man,
people getting caught cheating.
If you replace, I guarantee, if you replace the
Christian
whole
Thompson,
90s,
innocent. He does not cheat. People, he does not cheat.
Tristan, we need that sponsor, bro.
We need that sponsor. We behind you.
We know you didn't cheat.
We seen that video with the two chicks. You were getting harassed and you were scared for your life.
Yeah, black men don't cheat.
Black men don't cheat. Hispanic, Latinos don't cheat. I don't know.
It's
just.
I think they said 1% of Mexicans then.
Oh, good thing I'm not that Mexican.
Build a wall.
Yeah, there's too many walls in here.
Getting nervous again, huh?
Hey, yeah.
We getting that wall. We getting that wall.
About that shit.
Well, yeah, man.
Goddamn Mexican.
Man, it was one more thing. I was looking at this article, and I wanted to get y'all opinion on that too. Yeah. So I think I explained this to y'all before. The Tyler Barise, the fatal swatting call guy.
Oh, that you're talking about. He calls a SWAT people.
He's guilty of 51 federal charges.
51, bro?
Involving a fake bomb threat.
Jesus.
And then what about resulted in murders and other violence reported against schools and shopping centers, TV stations, homes, and government buildings.
What the fuck?
Wait, so
and he's 26-year-old and he's in Cali.
Oh, he fucked his whole life up.
You're saying this cat was calling in like fake bomb threats and stuff?
Yeah. So he's calling in fake bomb threats in like video game conventions and everything.
Oh man.
Yeah, and this guy, he's like a big time Call of Duty fan or player. Mm-hmm. And so they had these things called wage matches. Mm-hmm. And apparently like he lost his money in this match. Mm-hmm. And he got someone's address, and he reported like a fake SWAT team to come to this person's house. But the guy over the internet gave him, I guess, a fake address.
The wrong address, right?
Yeah, and the address, they went to this other guy's house where he called this thing
and shot him up.
And shot him.
Damn.
And the guy had nothing to do with the match or anything. And this is when they finally had to take him down. So imagine that, 51 federal charges. 20,
but not just that.
And you're only 26 years old.
Does a SWAT get like some like do they get some of the fire because they didn't really investigate?
No, because the if you listen to the call, so what he did was he called them and said, "I shot my dad in the head. I got my brother and sister hostage, and I might burn this house down and kill everyone." Yeah. So if you give a call to 911 saying that type of stuff,
yeah, they're gonna react to it.
The police are gonna just their finger already on the trigger. Yeah. They don't know what's up.
Yeah.
And so when this person comes out, they don't care if he got his hands up or anything. They just lit him up.
Yeah.
And this is all his fault.
Wow. Is there videos?
There's no video of it, but they have video of like the audio of him to the 911 call. But it was really.
But not when they went into the house and shot him up.
No.
Shouldn't they have like body cams?
They probably did, but man, they probably didn't release them. Damn. Because that was an innocent kill, so why would they put that out? They don't want their police department.
Makes me wonder how, like, if they did really try to, like, I guess it may have been too late for them to see that this was like a pattern or a trend. If it happened, what you said, like how many times, how many counts?
51 federal charges.
51, bro. like how many? How many times this man changed
in the different states? So it's hard to catch.
But you would think like after like 10 or 15, they're like, we need to like really try to track this down. Unless the cat was just that elusive.
That makes sense too. But then again, how many people are really just gonna how many people are gonna really just sit down and be like, oh, this sounds suspicious. Like let's,
But he sounds legit crazy when he talks. So he knows how to get them out there, man.
Mm.
But it's just our society, man. You can't even play games without getting killed.
That's what it is now.
And you got
beefing with somebody,
pulling out guns at convention centers because he lost a Madden match.
Lost that Madden. How much money did they lose?
I think it was like $40K.
That was if you won the whole thing.
If you won
$40K,
$40K or $50. It was a pretty good number.
Must have been a good month. Yeah.
Yeah, but why you gotta light up? Well, who let him in with a gun?
That too.
But that dude just walked in blasted.
But that's the thing too. Like back then, you didn't have to worry about that shit, man.
No, you can't play games no more, man. It's bad. Yeah, it's bad.
Even at the cons, they be searching your bags, make sure you don't got no guns.
Yeah, public events these days, boy, you better just always have one eye open at all times.
That's basically what it is.
Can't even fucking enjoy a con anymore, man.
I know I can't look at these chicks in their fucking cosplays, right? You know, like I gotta be worried about.
Just shout out to the cosplay chicks out there.
Y'all
get love.
Hey, what was that game we were looking at earlier? The fighting chicks with the clothes.
Dead or Alive. Yeah,
Dead or Alive. God damn, Jesus Christ! Thank God for Japanese people.
Oh my God!
Shout out to the Japanese people making those.
This degrading to women.
We're gonna have to delete this podcast now.
We're deleting the whole podcast after this. It's just gonna cut off and then gonna come back on like, so here we go. We're not talking about women.
A whole new cast of characters next episode.
It's gonna be all white people.
A whole new cast.
It's gonna be Jose, Tyrone, and that one black guy with the dreads. No, it's gonna be a white guy with the dreads this time. Tyler.
Man. Nah. Hey, Tyler, get out of here, man. Nah, but yeah.
What's going on, bud?
Goddamn Mexicans in there.
So one of the last topics is about what we were talking about earlier is the Ventura movie getting flagged.
Man.
Like I really do want to know who the fuck was sitting down like, right? Oh my God, I'm triggered. Yeah. I'm triggered. Transphobia. Like report this shit. Like who the fuck was sitting down?
Movie from the 90s.
You know what?
Please identify yourself right now,
bro. I think what it is like that a person was watching it and saw that part and was like, hey, I could make this offensive. I really think that's how people think these days.
That is
like, how
exactly
can I get?
If
people gonna watch this episode, how can I get offended from this episode?
Right.
You know, that's what I think people really just watching shit for.
It's all in the name of attention and likes.
Yes.
It's like people want to be, they want to act like they have unpopular opinions just so that they could be popular for having an unpopular opinion. So it's like a real twisted way for a whole group of people to be thinking. It's like it just really makes you wonder about a lot of different shit at once. But end of the day, man, it's just sensitivity all directed in the wrong.
And the thing that it worked, like if that person was like, I could get somebody offended with this shit. Yeah. Transphobia, boom, release it to the public. And
if you make a legitimate, or a seemingly legitimate complaint about anything to anyone, it could cause something to be banned or taken down. If you hit up, Oreos or something and be like, I'm offended that this cookie is this color instead of it being, or this cream.
And then you get a good couple of
that the cream is white makes,
and you get a good couple of people behind that, bro.
Yeah,
that's it. That Oreo is not gonna be white in the middle anymore.
And that
gonna be brown.
Yeah, and that's just a real dumb basic example. You could do it for some.
Why isn't the filling black? Why isn't it brown? Why isn't it red? Nah, but also if you into conspiracies, I always drop a little conspiracy on there. But one of the conspiracies is that Russia makes memes and they make all this either racial, sexual stuff. They're the ones that come up and find shit. And just throw it out there and let people fight, because that's what really gets people to start talking shit.
A lot of that during the presidential campaign.
Trolls. That and the whole Antifa thing and the whole thing. They were the ones organizing. Oh, Antifa will be here at this time, so then other groups will show up, and then Antifa will go and So they're supposed to be they're the ones creating these memes to get people riled up and all this shit and that could be one of them. There could be a guy that was a Russian guy. He was on lunch break and he was watching Ace Ventura and he's like, boom, transphobia. Here we go.
Actually, that's a very good point. It could have easily been, and because we'll never know, but there could have been someone who's privy enough to our sensibilities over here, and they were like, ooh,
there got to be.
This will piss this whole group of people off.
Exactly. And I wish there was I'm pretty sure there's people out there, bro, that could trace this shit all the way to who the fuck created it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
But then again, if that person's real smart, I'm pretty sure they found a way to avoid that.
It's that, or I don't think society. Well, the government don't care enough to.
If we could expose the people that started this shit, get those people. You know what I'm saying? And I bet you most of the time it won't be the people that are really offended of this stuff.
I understand your point of getting them for this, but what are they actually doing that's harming?
they're starting bullshit as shit, like try to get people riled up to get offended for dumb shit. And I'm pretty sure,
but the followers the followers are just as guilty to take this and run with it.
There are too, because they see it, and then people could tamper with shit too, and like make it seem a whole different way. Because people do it for comedy. I'm pretty sure they could do it for to really cause some drama somewhere.
It's really hard for comedians these days, man, because it's like the jokes. No one know how to take jokes anymore, man. And it's hard to know. How can you normalize something if you can't take the joke about it?
But but the thing is that people are being too sensitive nowadays,
right?
And I don't think it's also a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't see it as a bad thing, because it also brings up awareness. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Like if I did something here at your house and you never told me, I'm gonna keep doing it,
right?
But then like, hey Frank, yo, just stop pooping in my house, bro. Like then I'm gonna be like, oh,
shit stinks.
It raises awareness, and it raises awareness, and then like I'm like, damn, I can't poop at Seata's house no more. Like I'm gonna just shit. I'm gonna just go shit outside. You know what I'm saying? But if Seata, hey nigga, you stink, nigga, why? Bring your own toilet paper now. Nah, but now I know next time, like I'm shitting at the corner store before I go to Seata's house, because he don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? But so that's how I see it's a good thing to be a little sensitive, you know?
Yeah.
But not too much.
Not too much,
you know, and if you're gonna be offended, grab that. Like, let's say Jay says a joke, like grab him, like, hey man, that was kind of fucked up. Like, you know, can you rewrite that? Not even that's still dumb. Like, rewrite that joke. Nah, man. Like, just be like, hey, I'm offended, but you know, I get it.
But I honestly, man,
I don't know.
This is gonna be an unpopular thing, but I know it's white people who start these offensive things, man. Because I honestly think the jokes about gay people or jokes about black people or any other race is those race or those whatever you prefer for your sexuality are not getting offended. It's these white liberals.
Well, bro, tell them we got 5 minutes. Tell them the quick story real quick, like the perfect example. We were at Boone's that one night, remember?
Oh yeah, so this is one thing. So man, me and Frank, a couple other people out there, and you know, we were just talking shit. You know, we half drunk.
Inside, we were inside.
Boondocks, we need that sponsor, by the way.
Yeah, shout out to Boondocks.
Shout out to Boondocks. But man, we was just talking. We in our own conversation, and this white chick decided to chime into our conversation, and we were just joking around. And it was like, man, that's some funny ass shit, nigga. Or like, you know.
But that's just our regular conversation. We're not screaming. We're not like hollering nothing. We're just us laughing, regular talk.
Yeah, we were literally in mid laugh, and this girl like literally got offended.
Lady, she was a little older.
A lady?
Yeah, she was a little older.
Oh, I thought you was correcting me because you can't. You gotta be careful what you call women these days.
Oh well, I don't know what her preferred gender, but she looked like a lady to me.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, anyways, yeah, like an older lady, like me and Jay just talking or whatever, and then this lady comes up and she's like, "You shouldn't use the N-word. You shouldn't use it. You shouldn't say this. You shouldn't say that." And man, you should see. You should have seen me, like, you shouldn't.
Was she finger waving or finger wagging?
She was a little bit intoxicated, I could say that, but she
wasn't that drunk.
She was like a little intoxicated. Drink. She was a little intoxicated.
Yeah, she did say she had just came from another bar. Bit.
Yeah, because but let's go. So she's like, you shouldn't use the N-word and this and that. And you could imagine me and Jay's face, like, who the fuck are you, lady? Like, I'm fucking 28 years old. I can say the fuck I want. You know? Like,
it was Nick too there, and I think I said it to Nick, and that's when she blew up.
Nah, like, but we were also talking about each other. But we were all just talking. We were just. I know I said it. I dropped a couple of times, but it was just us talking.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And like she wanted to butt in and tell us not to use that word.
And she may have had intentions in mind. But you also
the way she came and said it,
the approach, like the way that you're going about trying to get this resolved for, maybe you're trying to speak on behalf of like black people.
That's what it was. No, it's like, hey, I'm talking for the black community here. You shouldn't say that. And it's like, fuck out of here. Like it's me, Jay, and Nick. Like
it's like you
this is how we talk.
On some level, you gotta appreciate where she's coming from, but at the end of the day, she's got to understand.
I know it, dude. You bringing up a good point. I totally understand where she's like her intentions were probably great. Yeah, like you said, they were probably a great intention. She probably thought it was gonna go a different way and everything. The way she came up to it and said it didn't.
Right.
And then plus we're all a little intoxicated. We're at the fucking bar, but you could have came a different way. Yeah. Like, what if you would have stopped this and like, hey guys, I have a question, I don't mean to offend you, or there's a way, bro.
Yeah.
And if she would have came that way, I would have been more than happy to have a conversation with her about it, you know. And plus, Jay was there, and Nick was.
It wasn't like we really was tripping too hard about it.
No,
we were just kind of frustrated, like.
And also we laughed at it. We're all like, "Oh, goddamn," you know.
You know what I'm saying? But I've had
it's not
white and black people who approach me very good with it. They'll be like, "Hey, man, like, I mean, I know you having fun, but I appreciate you don't use this word coon or like." Yeah. I had black people tell me that they like, bro, chill out with that.
Yeah, and it's the same to me. Like if somebody came up to me like, "Hey, bro, can you not use the N-word around me?" Yeah, I got you, dude.
Yeah.
You know, it's I totally understand. I'm not, but the way you come up. Yeah. And if you like coming at me like talking shit,
hey man, don't use fucking N-word. Get that fucking wall built.
Hey, build the wall. That's what I'm gonna say. Build that fucking wall.
We gonna
Matia still coming over, bitch.
10 more feet. It's gonna be the Great Wall.
20 feet, 30 feet.
Great Wall of Mexico.
Nah, but I mean, like at the end of the day, like we didn't overreact, but we're making this. It's a joke, you know. But we were all like, the fuck? Like, fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Like, but you don't speak for us.
But because it was just like, we're not fighting or nothing. We're just having a conversation. And she made it seem like oh, I'm offended, you know? And we're all like, we're not even speaking loud.
Like, we don't need you to be offended on behalf of the black race.
Yeah. And then the thing was that she was right there. That's why she heard it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure she was across and she wouldn't have heard it, but she was just fucking, what's it called? Eavesdropping?
Yeah.
That's an hour. You want to wrap it up? Well, you want to wrap it up with that?
I know we got to wrap it up. Just got a quick question.
Go ahead.
I know you said you talk about you the conspiracy dude. 9/11, was that real or not?
Dude, fuck yeah, dude. You really think, what is it, Building 8? Building 8?
The
one that blew up by itself, dude.
So what you think?
That shit, no plane hit that.
Okay,
so,
all right.
Dude, no plane hit that, and how it came down, like a controlled demolition.
Exactly,
bro.
That's
on.
What I'm saying.
Not even like jet fuel hit it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say. That's what said
the
that
building should at least have leaned over and fell into the other building.
But exactly. So the way they collided down, they control. That's how controlled demolition is, because they don't want shit to fall sideways. So what they do is hit the beams and it's just come down. Yeah. How is it?
It was exploding as it was
that
going
engine
down.
Engine fuel caused that shit. And plus, even firefighters came out and said that there was explosions before the plane stuff, and then the plane hit or whatever, and then also I think it was the 13th floor or some floor. Yeah. They said that people they cut off that whole floor. Yeah, they had shut down the whole floor for like 2 weeks before the 2 weeks or a week before.
Why did they shut it off?
Exactly. And and there's people that said, the people that survived and people that were there said that they heard like people were working there or doing something.
It's a tough topic because a lot of people lost lives.
Yeah, and I'm not
a lot of families.
Oh no, in no shape of way or form we're saying that it didn't happen. No, it happened, and a lot of people did lose their lives. But the conspiracy that maybe the government like planned this, I believe they did.
Maybe it came out,
bro. That's after that
for the oil.
Bro, after that we went to Afghani.
Maybe because I think maybe the first part of it was maybe unplanned.
We needed a reason
they needed a reason to go over in Afghanistan, Iraq, and invade, because that's what we did. Mm-hmm. They needed a reason for it, and that was more than a better reason. Yeah. And if you really go into deep conspiracy stuff, I forgot what mission it was that got probably JFK killed. was that mission where they wanted to arm Cuban friendlies with guns to go shoot up. What's that? That one jail, that one prison. Fucking thing.
I don't know about.
You know what I'm talking about? That prison. Where Kumar and what's his name? Harold and Kumar, Guantanamo Bay. They were gonna arm Cuban friendlies and make them go shoot up Guantanamo Bay. That way they could invade Cuba.
Damn.
But JFK didn't sign, and that's probably one thing that got him killed.
Wow. I bet you there's a lot of stuff they wanted Obama to do too.
And it goes down to that. Like
one thing they didn't want him to wear was that. Or didn't want him to do is wear that tan suit, man. That's like
what was up with that? Why everybody's talking about that tan suit? It's just, I honestly think he did it just to like bring like some light to whatever,
some type of combo.
And it worked because everybody, if you see, they did already like a compilation of like every news, like the tan suit, the tan suit. You know?
The tan dude.
But yeah, man, that's our time, man. Want to wrap it up? Seata, you got any last words, man?
No, man, I just want to thank y'all for having me. Appreciate y'all.
Drop your gram, drop your Facebook,
so
get some people.
MOJISODOPE.
Your game tag.
Xbox, Insta, Snap. It's all the same thing. But again, appreciate y'all. Y'all doing good things out there.
You follow my boy Seata. He be working on that Snapchat Premium.
Yeah, man. Showing y'all them exclusives, man.
I hope it's exclusive music, man.
No
exclusive deal.
We don't have to talk about that too, but no, seriously, appreciate y'all having me out here. Y'all keep doing y'all's thing. I know y'all gonna be like the biggest thing since sliced bread or whatever in about like 2 weeks or whatever. So
if we ever get that sponsor from Pornhub,
just don't forget about
Pornhub. Come on, send that sponsor, B.
No, but yeah, just don't forget about us little people, man.
Nah, man, not at all. Nah, man,
appreciate y'all having me.
We gonna stay local, man. We gonna remember when you let us shoot a whole episode in your house at the kitchen table.
Well, whenever he let us come over here and just have a relaxing, because we really needed it, and
if it wasn't for this man, bro, like
yeah, dude,
I would have been even broker last year, spending for hotel fees and stuff.
Oh, man. For Wizard World, right?
Yeah,
true facts.
Yeah, catch us at Kamehameha though.
Was it Wizard World? It was Wizard World. Yeah, you're right.
Wizard World, and I think we came up here for something during 90s. Photo bomb. Yeah. He let us stay.
Yeah, shout out to Seata, always letting us stay over and shit. And
I know we be in his way, bro.
Maybe episode 10 back at Seata's. Yeah, we can talk about music. We didn't get to talk about music. Ran out of time.
Yeah. Definitely would love to chat about some music, man.
We've been jamming this Lupe.
I think
Mos Def.
I was telling these boys, like, I think they're about to get rid of hip hop, so I hope we still got some.
Ooh, that could be a good one. We got to come back soon,
bro. We got to definitely do 2 episodes to see it, bro. We got to do 2 episodes.
I feel that we didn't get to talk a lot about music, even though we've been talking about music all this weekend.
Right.
Even though y'all stay tuned for a Can of Worms.
Hey,
Seata finna be on that.
Yep. Can of Worms about to be hot.
Any last words,
16 bars. Nah, man. I really appreciate everything this man has let us do. Even if sometimes we'll be lazy with it, but we get it done. We just never on a schedule, but we know
that's how we do.
That's how we know we gonna get it done. A lot of people worry about us getting stuff done, so don't worry about it, man. We gonna get it out.
Yeah,
we got the first episode dropping this week for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Apologies for that. My apologies. I've been fucking up. My laptop sucks. I need a Apple. Need a sponsor.
Windows,
sponsor.
Apple.
I need a good memory on that motherfucker. At least a terabyte on that bitch.
2 terabyte, maybe with the Real Logic logo.
Yeah. YouTube, get 4K.
Yeah, YouTube.
More than 128 gigs.
YouTube don't want to sponsor them, man. We not PG enough.
Yeah. Also, again, organic chocolate stout. Shout out. Shit's delicious.
Organic chocolate still.
But I think that's it for us, man. Episode 2 successful. Thanks for my boy Seata being with us.
Lupe
Shout out, y'all follow him. Everything premium, Snapchat, whatever. You heard? And this is RealLogicTV.
RealLogic. On this side, this is stereophonic sound. Did you get the interplay between them? Not unlike a sort of game.
Yes.